Welcome to Advanced Vedic Mathematics course. Part 2, Mathematics of Ganita Sutras. Lesson 72. In this lesson, we shall be glimpsing the values of Vedic math teachers. Every discipline has two distinct aspects. One is of a guru, teacher, and other is of a shishya, student, learner. Teacher and student are two different aspects of a discipline. So Vedic mathematics teacher and Vedic mathematics student are to be taken as two distinct groups, distinct reservoir of values. The qualities and values of teacher and qualities and values of a student make two distinct reservoirs. Today we want to focus upon this first reservoir of values of a teacher. I, with my experience, take it that Ganita Upsutras, which are 13 in number, are to take us to the values of a teacher. And Ganita Sutras take us to the values of students. These are 16 in number. Students have to have three more qualities over and above the qualities of a teacher. See, the Upsutras are 13, and this value 13 is equal to Chit, the consciousness. Consciousness is the caption word for the qualities of VM teacher. So VM teacher is consciousness, and sutras are 16, and it is equal to a Jeev, being. These are the qualities reservoir of a student, a learner. So learner is a Jeev and the teacher is a Chit, consciousness. If one is to be a teacher, one is a personified Chit, a consciousness, and student, a learner, is a personified Jeev. Therefore, while planning this discipline instructions, we have to be fully conscious first about the Chit, and it will take us to Yoga Darshan. The scripture Yoga Darshan that way is the first Vedic mathematics teacher's book. Vedic mathematics teacher's book. It is Patanjali Yoga Darshan. If one wants to be a Vedic mathematics teacher, then he has to learn, he to absorb the values of Patanjali Yoga Darshan. And if one is to be a student, true student, one is to be a Shishya, and Shishya is of TC value 12. It is equal to a yoga. One is to learn yoga, meditation. One is to be a student of Vedic mathematics, means he is a student of yoga. Teacher of a yoga and student of a yoga becomes the classification. Chit is 13 and yoga is 12. It is 1 point less. It is in a way, if we are having 13 points, then we see there will be 12 gaps. So Shishya in fact is the Shesh. All what teacher could not learn as a student is now learning by teaching a students. What is left during learning, that is to be learnt again while teaching. These are the fundamental values of learning and teaching of this discipline. So this discipline is learning and teaching simultaneously. Teacher first is a learner, and what remains to be learnt is to learn again while teaching. This is the first outline of the distinction between Guru and a Shishya. Guru is a word which is of TC value 15, and see there are 5 letters. Here is a composite letter, U and U. See, all these 5 letters are having value 3. It is this value 3 which will help us appreciate that Guru in fact is 1 point less than 16. So Guru is to learn from a Shishya, from a Jeev, and Shishya as 12 is to learn from Chit. It is this two-way approach, learning, teaching, and learning again and going for teaching. This learning and teaching is interconnected. Therefore, learning and teaching is to go simultaneously. Both Guru and Shishya, 15 and 12 makes 27. It is Prarabdha. So Prarabdha, destiny, accumulated values, or which go simultaneously. So Guru and Shishya together simultaneously make a Prarabdha. And 27 as such as 3 raised to power 3 means that with one space as a dimension, we have to reach 3 space as a domain, and domain again is to become a dimension, and it will take us 3 raised to power 3. 1 to 3 and 3 to 3 raised to power 3 is the Sthapatya or a geometric format. This discipline of Vedic mathematics, which is a discipline of 16 sutras and 13 upsutras, make 29. 29 as a dimension takes us to 27 as 29 as a domain, takes us to 27 as a dimension, and 27 as dimension take us to Guru and Shishya. So Guru and Shishya make a prarabdha, and with this prarabdha we go to the Creator, Brahma. 29. It is this reach to the Creator Himself. Our Creator takes us to prarabdha. Prarabdha takes us to Guru and Shishya. So it is the prarabdha. It is the destiny of both Guru and Shishya. Guru is fortunate when he has a good Shishya, and Shishya is fortunate when he is having enlightened Guru. These are the features which are flowing from the Ganita Sutras themselves. So Ganita Sutras is a discipline, a Vidya Khetra. Now see, Vidya is of TC value 18 and Ganit as well is of value 18. Then Ishwar as well is of value 18 and Prakriti as well is of value 18. And 18 we know is the summation value of 3, 4, 5 and 6, that is hypercube 5. It is a representative regular body of 5 space which creates a transcendental origin of a 4 space. So everything is at the center. Center is the center of learning, teaching and all other aspects connected therewith. Now we have to begin, we have to concentrate upon the center. Now see, human body is of Shad Chakras format. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Fourth is Hirday. We have to begin with the heart. And within the heart is a seat of a transcendental Lord Shiv. Brahma, Creator the Supreme, having within his heart a seat of a Shiva, and with the grace of Shiva, Brahma multiplies as 10 Brahmas. As such, this discipline of learning and teaching of Vedic mathematics is going to be of a format. Then teacher is to begin with a chit, that means a dynamic state cube, a 13-edged cube which is permissible within 4 space, and it will connect with the transcendental origin. So remaining connected with the transcendental origin, that means it is value 13, and when it is connected there happens a explosion and it again takes us to the origin of a 5 space itself. It is the second birth. It is this second birth which will take us to 5, 6 and 5, which is 16, and it is going to be a jeev. So to be connected with, for a teacher to be connected with the child, one is to be connected with as the 4 space body is in a dynamic state getting connected with the transcendental origin. Therefore, this system of learning and teaching of Vedic mathematics takes us to, for the point of view of a teacher, it is to be chit. Teacher is to become a consciousness. Teacher is to be a chit. It is of TC value 13. The 12-edged cube, the static state of a solid bodies, is to be put in a dynamic state. Teacher is to acquire this additional edge, and it is this additional edge which will help the teacher to get connected with the transcendental origin, 5 space as an origin. So this 13th edge is to be connected with this origin. So it is the origin of a 5 space. Origin of 5 space is a 6 space. That means it is to be going at the center of the five space itself, a six space. And it is this reaching up till six space means getting connected with the Jeev. And five space we know is Lord Shiva's space. It is 12. So it is this yoga which means Shishya. The Guru is to reach the Hriday of a Shishya. See, Hriday is 21 and Shishya is 12. So it is for the teacher to see as to how it is to have reversal of orientation for himself and also for the student. How Guru and Shishya will have the joint synthesis. A Guru as 15, Shishya as 12, both as 27, as 3 raised to power 3 will take us to as to how this Triloki three-dimensional frame splits into a pair of three-dimensional frames of opposite orientations. Therefore, our Vedic mathematics schools, when will be organizing for its Vedic mathematics discipline as a teaching, they have to have a programs of Vedic mathematics teachers program, and this teachers program that way will take us that they have learnt Vedic Ganita Sutras as students, but now for teachers training they have to concentrate upon Vedic Ganita Upsutras. The first sutra here is Eka Adhikain Purvain. Eka Adhikain Purvain. And the first sutra here is Anurupain. Therefore, the source sutra for teachers learning program is Anurupain, while for the students it is Ekadhikain. The teachers have to learn Anurupain. Now see, Anurupain is a word which is of 10 letters and its TC value is 42. See, 10 is equal to 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 and it is equal to H3 hypercube 3. So its upper layer is as hypercube 3. However, its TC value is 42 and 42 is equal to 9, 10, 11 and 12. It makes 42 and this is having a double fold. Outer fold is 9 and 12 and inner fold is 10 and 11. And when we go to the 8 directional frame, then here in the 8 directional frame, the 42 is in the southeast direction. This is the value 42. And 16 is as of the north. 21 is Purv. 30 is Agin Kon. 34 is Vaive Kon. And Paschim, west is 22 and Ishan Kon is 33, while here we are 24. These figures will tell us that we will reach at 42 and 42 is value 23 plus 19 and 19 this makes Punr, it makes Janam. It is going to be a rebirth. Therefore, the teacher's learning course, which is to accept Anurupain as the source sutra, The source sutra of Teachers Training Vedic Mathematics Teachers Training course is to accept source sutra as Anurupen. Therefore, the Vedic mathematics schools are Vedic mathematics institutions. When we'll be planning the Vedic mathematics teaching, it is to be learning and teaching simultaneous is going to be the principle. All those who have learnt Ganita Sutras, only they can be taken to the Vedic mathematics teachers' learning classes. And during this learning, they have to learn Ganita Upasutras. And the source of Ganita Upasutras is going to be Anurupen. This as the outer principle, this being the outline. So the Vedic mathematics teachers learning or Vedic mathematics teachers training, these are the courses which have to accept Anurupen as the source sutra, source hymn. It is of 10 letters. It is of TC value 42. It is H3 and it is H11. And we know 3 space is having 10 directions. And 13th direction, these are the 10 directions. And it is the 11th direction which will take to the center of the creator's space. We have seen that while reaching here, we will be having H13. It is 13 is equal to the 13 geometries of 6 space, while 11 is equal to 11 geometries of a 5 space. And for the synthesis of the both, we know that this G613 and G511 get coordinated as -2 and 20, -13 and 31. That is, here is 11 subtracted, here is 11 addition. It is this feature which will further take us to that H6 is 22 and it splits as half unit H3 and half unit H3. It is this feature when we will be having a comprehension, then 22 and 22 together will make 44, and this 44 is equal to D13. How these features are connected and how it will take us to the center of the Gita's text, chapters 1 to 9, and this is going to be 10 to 18. All this I am indicating at the outset simply to impress upon as that the mathematics of Vedic mathematics is the base of Vedic mathematics, science and technology. It is this discipline which will help us appreciate that if we are having a text of a Gita, chapters 1 to 9, and then chapters 10 to 18, at the middle there is a transcendental space that is 44, Paramviyom, and this Paramviyom is of organization 22 and 22. It is H6 representative regular bodies of 6 space. Then shlokas here will be 350 plus 22 and here will be 350 minus 22. Further, this text of a Gita of starting with shlokas 47 for 1 and 78 for the last. If we will reach at the gap, this gap value is 31, here is 72 second chapter, gap value is 25, then it is 43, gap value is 29. If we sum up all these, this will make 284. This is one more than 283, and the total letters of Ganita Sutras 1 to 16 or 283. It is this way that entire disciplines of Vedic knowledge, Vedic Vedic knowledge systems is unified, and Ganita Sutras, mathematics is the base of the same. In this background, naturally, we can draw a conclusion that Shishya is to take us to its Hirday heart, which will take us to a Jeev. And Guru will take us to a Chit, and from here we will reach to Prarabdha. This is the destiny because of consciousness to which Guru will take. It is learner which will take to its heart where is the seat of the being. It is the seat of the being to which we shall be having an appreciation, and for it we shall be planning our teaching and learning. Therefore, we are having a child as a Shishya of TC Value 12, which take us to Yoga. So, first 12 years are to be organized, 1st year to 12th year. These 12 years learning and teaching, and we know that if we have numbers 1 to 8, then its factors are 1 to 12. So out of this, we will be having a 8 years concentrative, which we call it a post-middle classes. This as such further will help us appreciate that 12 makes a reflection way pair with 21. Therefore, the total learning up till 21 years. So 12 years learning will take off its own up till 21 years of this. And still further, we know that summation value of 1 to 8 is 36. It is this way that this learning is to be organized. The Vedic mathematics teacher is to teach like this, which I take it Alisha 12, Ashi 8, Kanishka 'and Medhanshi. 36, 21, 8 and 12 are the TC values. So the Vedic mathematics teaching and learning, Vedic mathematics teaching and learning is to be so organized that initially we should take that we have to have a complete comprehensive schooling of 12 years. Out of these 12 years, we have to have a more concentrated part for 8 years. That means the class from 5 to 12. Once we are through this, then we have to see that we have to now concentrate it with the reversal of orientation. So we have to reach up till 21 years of age. The second phase of learning teaching program is to be of values, which will help the student to organize his life, learning life for up till 21 years of age. And ahead, we know that 1 to 8 is concentrative study of 8 years during schooling, as will potentialize for 36 years of learning. It is this learning which is to be appreciated makes it 77, and it is parallel with the TC value of a Devanagari. Devanagari, in which Vedic knowledge has reached us, in which Ganita Sutras are composed, is this Devanagari Varnamala is of TC value 77 to give a complete potential, to make the intelligence field potentialized for absorbing the total, carrying knowledge, preservation, carrying values of Devanagari Varnamala. Third 77 is to be organized as for first 12 years, out of which then central core of 8 years. Then this is to be of the reversed orientations, and it is to be the for complete summation potentialities, altogether making it 77. Let me concentrate that Vedic mathematics is to be of learning and teaching format. Learning will take us to students, Shishya, while teaching will take us to a Guru. This will take us to Upsutras, while here we will be at Sutras. The teachers have to teach with the help of Upsutras the mathematics of Sutras. Students are to be initially exposed to Sutra 1, then straight to Sutra 2. However, the Guru, the student, Vedic master teacher, will be concentrating more upon Upsutra to bridge the gap between 1 and 2. So, to have a transcendence from Sutra 1 to Sutra 2, we have to take help of Upsutra 1. It is this which will be silently, inherently potentializing the discrete word into a continuous word. Our aim is to create a learning process like buddhi, the intelligence, the mind creates buddhi kshetra, and for it teaching is to provide consciousness base. All these features are to be learned. So teachers training is to be intensified, and it is to be intensified in terms of Vedic Ganita Upsutras, and the textbook to be taken for teachers learning. The first book is the Patanjali Yoga Darshan, and it is this Yoga Darshan which will take us from Chit to Man to Buddhi, and ultimately a Kaivalya state will be reached at, and this as Sthapatya will be taking us to a sixth space, and its dimensional frame is going to be of value 24, while Guru himself initially is going to be at value 15. So the initial learning takes us to 5 space, and teaching will take us to a 6 space. These all are the features lively there in the Ganita Sutras and Upsutras text itself. So Vedic mathematics of Ganita Sutras is a self-referral system. Self-referral means it is a self-contained, all values of learning and all value of teaching to flow from within the text. Text is very small, 16 sutras, 13 upsutras, making a 29, which is equal to a Brahma, the creator. And this text is of 283 letters of sutras, 236 letters of upsutras, and total making 519. The difference value is 47. It is the range of the sutras of Ganita of Gita chapter 1. This Gita chapter 1 is a Vishad Yoga. One is in a position which is not a clear position. There is all confusion, and it is to be removed, it is to be learnt, and it is to be taught. It is such teaching and learning course which is to be visualized, which is to be planned. For it, proper teachers training courses are to be planned, organized, and implemented. And it is after fully ensured that Guru is having been through Patanjali Yoga Darshan and has perfected his own intelligence and has acquired proper consciousness for his intelligence field, then and only then he is to be put at the duty of Vedic mathematics teaching. Thank you very much. ये तो सीक्वेंस हो गया इधर उधर का सीक्वेंस तो लर्न करना मुझे सिर्फ टाइप करने का और लेसन का नंबर लिखना है ठीक हो गया ना इस तरीके से कितनी देर का हुआ नहीं कोई अपने आप हो जाएगा